New at 6, an alarming report from the Virginia Department of Education says students are falling behind. It warns of statewide declines in student performance across reading, literacy, math, and kindergarten readiness.
Yeah, and as we gear up for another school year, some parents want to know how schools can narrow this achievement gap. Dana Smith went straight to school leaders for answers.
Student performance is dropping across Virginia, according to a Virginia Department of Education report that says the achievement gap is widening at public schools.
Just from talking to some of the kids and doing some little activities with them, I'm going, there's some type of delay.
Gwen Bailey is a military family life counselor who works with children. She says she's noticed students are not performing as well as before.
I'm looking at some of the writing skills, even just in writing their names for some of the lower grades that probably should know how to make letters.
The report, released in May, warned of dropping test scores across all age groups and said pandemic-related school closures only made things worse.
My senior who graduated, he actually dropped completely from his being a 4.0 to a 3.5 just from that year out alone.
The report points to specific areas of concern. It says only 33% of 8th and 38% of 4th graders are proficient in reading. And alarmingly, the report says 42% of 2nd graders scored below the reading benchmark.
The report pigeonholed or cherry-picked certain data statistics to make public schools look as bleak as possible.
Reagan Davis of the Chesapeake Education Association said students are not performing as badly as this report makes it out to be. He said the report doesn't adequately highlight trends in improvement.
It's making a picture that public schools are bad and then we should have charter schools and private schools.
Davis said although the pandemic may have played a role in dropping student scores, what's needed is continued investments in public education.
When we invest in our students' futures, when we invest in the educators, and not just teachers, the custodians, the teacher assistants, microfilm technicians, data clerks, everybody, when we invest resources into our employees, students have greater opportunities.
Dana Smith, 13 News Now.
Yeah, Davis says fully funded school budgets, increased pay to retain teachers, and decreasing teacher-to-student ratios can all go a long way in student success.